Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Listen, what is today? Today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I wanted to jump on and share some quick nuggets with my coaches and my creatives. So make sure you share this broadcast. Make sure you comment below. If you are catching this on replay, make sure you hashtag replay so that I know that you are catching this on replay. Do me a favor, share this broadcast, comment, let's talk, let's chat really quickly. I'm calling out all of my coaches and all of my creatives. So again, I want to be clear, what is a creative? A creative is a service-based entrepreneur. If you are exchanging your services for a profit, I am not working with product-based entrepreneurs, just service-based entrepreneurs. So this is for my coaches who are out here changing lives with your coaching strategies, with your framework, with your amazingness, with your genius. If you're out here doing all of these magnificent things through your business, then I want to share something with you. So again, this is for my coaches and my creatives. Hey Vicky, hey Sean, make sure you are sharing this broadcast for me because I want to share some quick nuggets with you about narrowing your niche. Listen, we've been talking about this for a couple days now, and I've been sharing with you insight on why it is super important in the industry that you're in, or the industry that we're in, and the world that we're in, that is super important for you to narrow your niche. So yesterday I shared a video of one of the benefits of narrowing your niche, and we really talked about enhancing client relationships, right? So why narrowing your niche is good, because it enhances client relationships. They're able to come to you and have the exact problem that they're struggling with solved with your service, right? Hey Shanitra. So today I want to share with you, pause, before I even tell you my quick nugget. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, I'm just so used to talking to y'all like y'all know me. Hopefully everybody that's following me and watching this video do know me, but I am your vision coach, LaToya Early, and I help coaches and creatives identify their blind spots, narrow their niche, and create multiple streams of income through business development and lifestyle transformation. Not only am I a vision coach, but I am also an empowerment trainer, and I am a 5-time author, including the Coach My Life anthologies, probably so. So make sure you guys connect with me, because I am the one that partners with you during building, developing, and growing your coaching or service-based business. Cool? So today I want to drop a quick nugget. I won't be before you long. I know some of you are on your lunch break, or maybe just taking a midday break. Hopefully you're up and ready and getting your day started, and you should have pretty much at least a third of your to-do list already completed. But I want to share with you number 2. Yesterday we shared number 1. I want to share with you a second benefit to why you should narrow your niche in your industry. If you are a coach or if you are a service-based entrepreneur, understand that the world that we live in right now, we are in a space where people are wanting instant information, right? We're in this time frame where instant gratification is the new thing, right? They want to they want to know, they want to see, they want access. And so narrowing your niche gives you that access to certain people. Not only does it give you access to certain people, but it really narrows the services that you provide. Now I know that when someone comes to LaToya, that I'm going to help them solve this specific problem. Once I'm able to solve this specific problem with them, what it does is it reduces competition. Now listen, you guys already know I'm not the type of coach to talk about competition in the first place. I don't believe in competition. I believe that the fingerprints that God has given me were only for me. So I don't have to compete or compare with anybody, because God made me fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm already unique, and so are you. So I know that when it comes to building our business plans, when it comes to using the proper language in the business world, we talk about industry analysis and how we are to go out and we are to compare our businesses to the businesses that are around us, right? Well, again, I'm not really a business competition type of person, but if we were to use the industry language and what we do as business owners, I will share this with you. Narrowing your niche reduces competition. Why does it do that? Number one, it is a highly specific service and it increases your likely for hire in a saturated industry. So for those of you who are like me, I'm in the coaching industry and the coaching industry is growing rapidly. I don't know about you, but coaching is becoming more and more prevalent, right? And a lot of times people steer away from becoming a coach because they feel like it's an oversaturated industry. I beg to differ. That's like saying there's too many doctors, there's too many lawyers, there's too many preachers, there's too many teachers. Like there can never be enough people to serve you the exact solution to your exact problem. So I'm saying that to say that when you narrow your niche, what you're doing is you're increasing your likely to be hired by your ideal client. Right? So when you're at home and you're struggling with your prices, and sometimes we go through the whole confidence thing, sometimes we don't know how to offer the right value at the right value, and we go through these different challenges with our pricing. And so what we do is we kind of belittle our services, or we don't offer our services to our ideal client, or we even have a hard time finding our ideal client because we don't know how to increase our product or increase our service in such a saturated industry. So one of the reasons why narrowing your niche in your industry is super important is because it increases your likely for hire in a saturated industry. Number two is it refines your expertise. Right? When packaging your services properly, you're the only one who can deliver the way that you deliver. Listen, I'm not sure how many vision coaches you know. I probably, on account of my hands, I've probably only seen maybe 2, 3, 4 other people who have considered themselves vision coaches. But if you are in an industry where you have a lot of other people who are offering similar service to you, there's a certain way that you have to package your expertise. There's a certain way that you have to present your message and tell your story to your audience. Listen, I know there could be 100 people that has a similar service that you have, but know that you're the only one that can offer it and do it the way that you do it. This is why narrowing your niche is super important, because it refines your expertise. Listen, you're not going to find too many people that you can connect with, like your vision coach, who'll say, listen, I'm committed to your process. Listen, I'm the one that's going to help you identify your blind spots. Listen, I'm the one that's going to help you narrow your niche. Listen, I'm the one that's going to help you increase your revenue or increase multiple streams of income in your business. And say, for instance, you're like LaToya, there's business strategists all over who help me do that. Well, what makes me different is that I'm not a business strategist. I'm a vision coach. Why? Because I coach you through your vision. That's what I'm assigned to do. Narrowing your niche, right? It refines your expertise. Number 3, people are attracted to a remedy or a solution that speaks directly to their pain. Thank you, Andre. People are attracted to a remedy or a solution that speaks directly to their pain, right? So let's talk about, I'll just use a very broad industry. The hair industry, the beauty industry, right? So we have this fad where the lace fronts are coming out and all of these different beautiful wigs that women are wearing where it makes their scalp look natural and all of this great stuff, right? Well, guess what? That's a niche. That's a particular audience. Then we have hairstylists. I have a client now who only works with locks. She only works with natural hair. And so there's a difference between this type of natural hair and then locks natural hair, right? So again, her industry of only working with people who are interested in the lock journey is a niche. Now, here's the thing. While we've narrowed her hairstyling industry to only doing locks, now the issue is in the lock industry, what problem do you solve? Right? So again, when we talk about narrowing your niche, I want to teach you the differences between your service and the problem that you solve in your business. Those are 2 different things, right? My services is a result to the problem that I'm here to solve for you in your business. Okay, so again, we're talking about the reason why narrowing your niche reduces competition. Like I said, I'm not really an advocate of competition. I don't believe that any of you have to compete for something that God has already given you. That's not the way He set us up. That's not the way He designed us. However, it does reduce the chance or the likely of someone going to someone else when you've narrowed your niche. What does that look like? I know that a lot of times people are a little afraid of narrowing their niche because they feel like they may reduce their amount of clients they can receive. They may reduce their reach or their expansion. But understand that the more narrow you become in your business, the more magnetic your services become to your ideal client. Right? The more narrow you become in your business, the more magnetic your services become to your client. What does that mean? If you go back to number 3, I said people are attracted to a remedy or a solution that speaks directly to their pain. So when you're going after weight loss, right? Most times when people go after a trainer or they're going to go find someone to help them, I remember working with a trainer. I hope he don't be mad at me. I remember working with a trainer one time, and he used to always make me do these exercises that made me jump. I hate jumping. Like jumping from place to place, or jumping in a one space, or jump roping. Like, I don't like jumping. So it made me uncomfortable. Guess what? I wasn't his ideal client. And that's okay. But then I can work with the client or work with the trainer who know how to work those same muscles. However, they know how to work with me a little differently because I'm not the one who enjoys jumping. Right? So you want to be super specific about what it is that you do in your business and how you solve a specific problem. Understand that there is a difference. Good night from India. Good night. Good night. Listen, know that there is a difference between your service and your problem that you solve. Hey, make sure you catch this on replay, Rana. Make sure you catch this on replay. So know that there's a difference between your service and the problem that you solve in your business. If I was working with the guy who was training me, his service was fitness, right? He went to the gym with me. He helped me with my eating. However, the problem he was called to solve in his fitness business wasn't my problem. Right? So that's what makes it different. And so I want to share with you the differences between your services and the problem that you're called to solve. Because here's the thing. Some of you are offering your services to people and you're amazing. You have some pretty dope services. You know what you're doing. You know how to do it. You know how to bring results, but you're not generating enough clients in what you're doing because you're not talking to the problem. You need to talk to the problem that your client is currently experiencing, not the service that you have to offer. Know that the service is the result. The problem that we're called to solve is why we need to connect and why we need to work with each other. So listen, I'm done. I'm giving y'all all of my good stuff that I will be teaching during my 3-day intensive, February 6th, 7th, and 8th. I am going to be teaching a live 3-day intensive. It's going to be virtually. And I am going to teach the differences between your service and the problem that you're called to solve in your business. So they're two different things. We're going to talk about your ideal client. I know you're used to the demographics. You know how old they are. You know how much money they make. You know whether or not they're married. You know if they have children. Those are all of great things that you need to know. But we need to dig a little deeper and learn a little bit more about your ideal client so that we can make sure that we're positioning your message, we're positioning your story that is going to attract your ideal client. You do not have to lower your fees. You don't have to adjust how much you charge for your services. You don't have to, change because you're trying to, I want to make this affordable. Understand that affording something is a mindset. Let's get that clear, right? And so you want to go into your business saying, I want to work with people that not think that they can afford my services, but understand that affording something is a mindset and that they are conditioned or that they are in the right mind space to work with me. Right? So if you're working with me and you're like, okay, LaToya, your service or your program is this amount of money. Okay, to some people it may be affordable. Some people it may not be affordable. But I want to work with the person who says affordability is a mindset. And I am prepared and ready to change the way I think because as I sow, so shall I reap, right? So understand that this 3-day intensive is going to teach you 3 major things. It's going to teach you how to identify the exact problem that you're called to solve. This is how we narrow our niche. It's going to teach you the differences between your service and the problem that you're called to solve. We're going to do a little bit with your ideal client and really going after that ideal client with confidence at the price point that you desire. And then we're going to talk about your messaging, and we're going to talk about how all of this ties together. The exact problem that you're called to solve in your business all ties together with you growing the revenue in your business. Not only will you get this 3-day intensive, and we're going to be live with one another where I can help you and work through it with you. I'm going to give you one of my workbooks, my Niche Down Now What? Niche Down for What workbook, right? My Niche Down for What? I want to teach you why it's important for you to niche down in your business, in the industry that you're in, and in the world that we're in. It is super important, guys, for you to narrow your niche. Know the problem that you're called to solve as a coach and as a creative, and grow your revenue. Listen, I'm going to drop the link to the 3-day intensive. Know that early bird ends this Friday, okay? Early bird ends this Friday. Say it with me. This Friday. So I want you to go ahead and secure your seat before early bird expires so that I can help you narrow your niche and grow your revenue in the first quarter of 2020. How many of us sat down and did our vision boards? We did our projections for the year. We talked about how much money we were going to make, how many people we were going to impact, and now we need to figure out how am I going to make that happen. Join me in next week, and I'll show you how. Cool. Love you guys. Have a fantastic Tuesday, because today is fantastic. I feel fantastic. Hopefully you feel fantastic, and be blessed.